The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
Reminder that this was the man we shadowed last time, because we believed he was a member of Salvation.
I've heard talk. You're the Arisen, eh? It's quite an honor to be employed by the Duke himself.
By the way, Mr. Duke.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger, and so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war, and then you were risen. You came to us, and the dragon with you.
It's almost like you resent me.
Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
Yeah, it's almost as you think I brought him and that you resent me for it. Anyways. Little bastard.
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable! Scratch that last one. Who were you again?
I'm going to throw you in a ditch. The game will now play a cutscene. Talk to this NPC, or you lose out on 2 side quests. I'm not joking. You will never be able to do them ever again if you do not talk to her right now.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no?
This woman is a complete harlot.
Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir.
She's already hitting on me. We've met 3 seconds ago.
Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect.
No, this crown is from your stupid jester, and I'm going to throw him in a ditch.
You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it.
Please take it. I do not want it.
I shall pray for your safe travels, sir.
Okay, you hear that sound?
Until we meet again.
That little
dear
meow
Arisen.
noise. That means she likes me. As in, she's becoming my love interest. This woman, the moment she meets you, falls in love with you. Now, we'll find out later why. We'll find out why much later, don't you worry. But yeah, she's a bit of a bastard.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache, but I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
Alright, so I need to talk about how this game actually functions in terms of how the enemies spawn and how quests, or how shops work. So this game has a thing called stages. As you complete main quests, you enter different sort of stages. For example, when you first start the game, you're in stage 1, which has the world being the safest it will ever be. Certain monsters won't even spawn in stage 1. Then, as you reach... once you reach the capital, you enter stage 2. As you continue on, you eventually reach stage 3. We have now just reached stage 3. There are 7 stages in the game, and each stage means new enemies are added to the game, enemies get harder, and more gear is available. This is a thing that the game never explains, of course, but it's how it works. So now, a lot more stuff is available in the game, which is quite nice. We're going to go grab a quest now. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave and then come back, and then grab quests. Alright, now I'm gonna go back in. There was a quest outside, I'll grab that later. Alright, the reason why we left is so she will spawn.
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
Okay.
You should know you are the first companion Milady has trusted since coming to this place. I imagine she has all manner of subjects she would discuss with you. So indeed, yes. I ask you meet me at the castle garden. That is, if it please you, sir.
Yeah, so now we're sneaking into the castle at night. You know, that's not something we should be doing, but we're gonna do it. You.
How did you fare, Fisher Knight?
You.
See, you don't rest on your oars, friend. The work has just begun.
I hate you. What is he like? I would assume the pies, but... Let's see, do I have anything he likes? I don't think I actually do. You want a pie?
Oh, bliss, oh, rapture.
Here.
See, you don't rest on your oars, friend. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars, friend. Oh,
Yeah, have these,
see,
please.
you don't rest on your oars, friend. That work. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars, friend.
I hate
that work
him.
has just begun. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars, friend. That work has just begun. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars,
here.
friend. That work. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars. Oh, see, you don't rest on your oars, friend. Oh.
Okay, fuck it.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir.
Alright, you get 2 quests now. I would recommend you save the trial for later. Start with the hunting expedition.
No doubt you're aware the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir.
Sure.
There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Sorin being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin.
Griffins now spawn in the game. The moment you hit stage 3, Griffins can now spawn. Griffins are quite dangerous.
It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
Okay, I'm going to very quickly look at my little side quest guide as well, because there's a lot. Right, I need to talk to Fedel. We need to find him. He could be anywhere in the fucking castle. Let's look for him. Oh, there he is. Easy.
Arisen, I would speak with you. Privately.
Sure.
This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night.
Good, we have 2 things at the courtyard. Okay. Now, that man we shadowed at night, this man, let's talk to him.
I spoke with Sir Mercedes. At times, I feel I'm the only one focused on the 2 tasks at hand. We came to Grancis, not to threat, but to slay a dragon, honoring the old pact among our nations. Everyone ought clear their minds of any burden that would interfere. As I understand it, Sir Mercedes brought no men with her from Hearthstone. The force she commanded here was comprised of sellswords and the like.
And he'll give me info.
I've no dislike of Sir Mercedes.
Oh, she's
nor
over
any
there.
interest in ferreting
She's
out
literally
her
staring at
secrets.
you.
But the court is an ever-turning gyre of rumors. Some claim she was sent alone as a conscious slight. Others, that her Lord Father was simply fain to be rid of her. As a consequence, there are many here who shun her company. I'm sure you are a welcome ally, both as the Arisen and a fellow stranger to court society. As a foreigner, same as she, I am in no position to make demands of you, sir. But pray, do as you can for her. I'll warrant your aid is a welcome boon to...
Okay. So remember how we shadowed him, right? At night? Because we think he might be, you know, up to something bad? Well, let's search his room, shall we? Yeah, he has some books, some scrolls. And, well... Oh. What's this? Oh, a set of salvation robes in your room, good sir. And you remember how we saw him in the catacombs with the Elysian during the salvation meeting? Yeah, the game is basically screaming he's a traitor right now. It's a shame we can't call him out on it. It's a real shame. But yes, he is most definitely a traitor. We'll find out more about that later on. There are many, many, many hints. And they keep hinting to it until they eventually slam you over the head with it. Alright, now we're gonna enter the Duke's room. This is the Duke's room. There's some things we can steal here. The grossest of things we can steal here is to loot his chair and take all of his hair. I don't know why we can do that. But yeah, we can steal all of his hair. There's a lot of hair here too. Like a lot. The Duke has a lot of hair. It's quite gross. Quite gross indeed. Also, if I remember correctly, there's a thing you have to loot up there at some point. I think that's later on though. There we go. There's a lot to explore in this castle. Hello.
I've heard of the party being gathered to slay the Griffin. Sir Georg and the others from the encampment are among them. The men who fought the Hydra. They're touted as elites, but the fact of it is they're mere sellswords. The harshest tasks are often left to such types, or to the men of the enlistment corps. 'Twas but a short while we shared, but they were men under my command just the same. I would gladly fight alongside them now, were it possible. Alas, the Duke has other use of me. Arisen, I ask you in my stead, if you choose to join Georg and his men in this hunt, pray, see them back alive. They are competent warriors to a man, and not apt to die so easily, but I would rest easier here knowing they march with the slayer of the Hydra. Please, sir. Pray. I shall rest easy.
Okay, she's just beating herself now. Yeah, so she believes the best for them. That's good. Whereas, Sir Julian doesn't believe in her very well. Now, there is a lot of rooms. Hello. This is the storehouse. In here, there's a lot of nice things. Real careful as I destroy this, I don't hit him. Because if I hit him, they throw me in jail. Alright, now we can climb up here. We can get up on the walls of the castle. Now, over here, they're not going to let me in. You'll see.
If you've no business with the Duchess, I'll ask you to go no further, sir.
Yeah, so that is where the Duchess is currently residing. We'll have to see her at night. Now, let's climb up here. There's a lot of nice little hidden stuff up here. We'll take it all. Remember, yeah, there's even a chest here. Nice. If I remember correctly, yeah, it goes on a bit. Ah, more interventives. I'm gonna need lots of those. Panaceas and interventives, that is. Quite useful items. And somewhat expensive, actually. So finding them for free is real nice. And here's a guard station. Where some of the guards go at night. Alright. There we go, we looted most of the castle. There's still a bit more to loot. It's downstairs, though. We're done with the upper area. Let me double check my quest list to see if there's anything else here important. Yeah, we're gonna talk to him. Ah, right. The witch hunt. Yeah, so this portion of the game we're in right now has some of the most side quests in the entire game. There is a lot. But this portion of the game is also where we get access to pretty much the entire world. We can go almost everywhere.
If it is work you want, seek Aldous.
Yes. No, I've already sought. Already sought Aldous. This room.
Please, sir. I have a job to do.
This room.
He'll go no further.
Yeah. That is the treasury. They're not gonna let us into the treasury. For obvious reasons. And down here is the jail, the dungeon. You go down here if you break the law. But you can also go down here and open this for a skeleton key, which will open any jail door. I can break into these if I want to. Now, there's no reason for me to break into these at all. This one actually leads outside. This jail has a an exit. You can see it on the map, actually. So if you ever end up in jail, you can sneak your way out. Here's where some of the castle grounds workers are chilling out. Royal banner, very nice. And here's another little storeroom. Guards can sometimes sit in here and eat. Alright, and that is the entire castle. Let us go outside and start grabbing side quests, because there are so many now. There are so many side quests. You.
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment?
Sure.
Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
Okay. Rise of the Fallen.
Hello.
Very important quest line. Gonna wait for this heal. Thank you. Hey, this stuff is respawned. Very nice. Now that we have that quest, we're gonna head down to the castle square. Or, not the castle, the town square. Because our next quest will happen down there.
Rumor has it salvation works.
Now this next quest, if you didn't do one of the early game quests, you will not receive this quest. If you did not do the quest to save Kina in the Witchwood, you won't receive this quest. So, yeah, make sure to do that.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods.
Remember to say hello for Lord. They say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the old crone. Even now, he gathers men for a search party.
Okay. So, yeah. Witch hunt. Rumors that the Hexer, the Witchwood, is in league with the dragon are sure to incite violence unless action is taken. We have to go save Celine. So now we have that quest. There are several quests, by the way, in the Witchwood, which we'll do once we get there. However, now we get two quests which have an issue. Now we get a quest called Idol Worship and Supply and Demand. Sorry, Supplier's Demand. These are quests we have to go do to get our shops upgraded. Basically, if we talk to this guy...
Here now, a warrior such as yourself seeks always finer weapons, yeah? If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have access to weapons both fearsome and powerful. What do you say?
Sure.
Excellent. So, have you heard tell of the Master Weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle of clients. To such patrons, he gifts an idol to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all.
So, first of all, there's new weapons in store because we're further stage in the game now. You can now get the favored branches, which it's going to be a lot stronger than the staff I have right now. But there's new stuff for like every tier here, as you can see. Like everything has new stuff in here. Quite crazy, actually. Yep, even new mage's robes, and I kind of want them. Even though they're worse than what I'm wearing, they look really good. Expensive, though. But yeah, we have the best idol in the game. the golden idol. And he wants it. However, here's the issue. There's a second one of these quests in town. And she also wants an idol. But we can only have one golden idol. Now, you might say, but didn't you duplicate your idol earlier in the game? Why, yes I did. I did make a copy of my idol. However, if you give them the copy, they don't get very happy. Because they figure out that it's a forgery quite fast.
The master works.
So, the best we can do is to give one of them the gold idol and to give another one the silver idol. Now, we haven't found the silver idol yet. We found the bronze idol and we found the gold idol. If you want the silver idol, you have to grab this quest right here. Defeat the Cyclops in the Frontier Caverns for 1 silver idol. Now, come back here immediately, by the way. Or, sorry, not here. There's another place we're gonna go to. But, come here anyways and grab all these quests, because there's a lot of quests here, like kill chimeras and stuff, which you're gonna end up doing anyways. So you might as well grab the quests. Because, fun fact, there are now more chimeras in the world. We haven't ran into one yet. I've actually avoided them, because I know where they spawn. But there are now more of them in the game. We're now strong enough to take on a chimera anyways, so if we run into one, I'll fight it. But yeah, the idol quests. Now, I'm going to Google something. Because I don't remember what one of the NPCs gets if you give them the idols. I'm going to have a look. We get a pair of daggers, we get a helmet, and we get a... Okay. Alright, I know who I'm gonna give what then. That's fine. Now, there are some more quests. We need to talk to a guard outside of the gates. We're gonna do that.
Armorers trade in a wide variety of weapons and defensive equipment.
This is one of the hardest quests in the game, because you basically need a guide. But we're gonna grab this quest anyways.
Beg pardon, Arisen. I'm sure this is a small matter, but I would yet have you hear it. I was at my post before the castle not long ago, when a strange man came round asking after your whereabouts. Even more curious, when I told him I knew not, he swore me, tell no one of our encounter. Have you some enemy, Arisen? His eyes were... mad. I shall never forget them. I beg you, be wary.
And we get a letter. A letter of unknown origin that contains but one phrase. Let the Arisen only peace be death. Let the Arisen's only peace be death. Yeah, we have some assassins out after us now. They show up in specific spots on the map, and only at night.
Makes Francis well suited for human life.
Which makes them quite hard to track down. But we will track them down, nonetheless. Okay. That quest I should probably go do immediately. Okay. I'm not going to talk to these people. Instead, we're going to head north. Now, I must warn you.
I've come to feel more at peace when the
While if you do the Griffin quest, you will surely run into the Griffin, you can still run into the Griffin without doing the quest.
They attack in quick succession.
I just ran out of stamina right next to a rogue.
The first strike shall be mine. Counter after they strike.
What's that?
Ow. Alright. Fine.
They're left exposed under a grand strike. Come out of here.
Damn.
We have triumphed. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
How'd you like that? Alright. Yeah, so, as I said,
This looks interesting.
even though we have a quest to go kill the griffin, we can still run into it without doing the quest. It now just exists in the world. And it likes these fields we're out in right now. So there's a good chance we might run into it.
Cannot be too careful at the water's edge.
So we need to be careful. Always keep our eyes to the sky. It especially likes these cows, so if you kill one, there's a good chance it will come
like
down.
To find a bountiful harvest tucked in among all these nooks and crannies.
Oh, there's a Cyclops out there.
Stray from the roads, and we'll soon find monsters arisen. The crags care not whom they hide. Better it be us. This looks interesting.
What's he doing out here?
Goblin!
What you doing out here, sir?
Cyclops!
It cannot hold a weapon with an injured hand!
I'll draw it near. Snatch up any tusks you break free. Good. It's lost its cudgel. Strike at the eye!
I'm stuck with a bolt to the arm!
It's fallen. Now, attack!
Take the eye immediately!
Aim for his tusk!
Ow. Sir.
Focus on its eye!
Those tusks will hard as stone.
Let's break off those tusks! Now, hit its eye! I'll have it its tusks!
I like this bait. Fallen. Now, attack!
Very nice.
Now, aim for its eye!
And he's dead.
This looks interesting.
Ah, mage is very strong. I am now very weighed down. I forgot to dispose of my stuff. One sec. Other... Here. Have this. Have like 3 of these. Have a lot of this stuff. I picked it up in the castle and I forgot to give it to someone because, yeah, it's quite heavy. Also have a dagger here I don't need. There we go. Hold on to that. I look to the skies to make sure we're not going to get ambushed.
Anytime.
Alright, we look to be good. So right now there's a quest up in these woods. We're actually going to the Abbey right here. We were there before, but there wasn't any quest there before, but there is now. There's 2 quests, and one of them is time sensitive. You have roughly 2 days to clear it. We're gonna clear it in less than a day. We're gonna clear it in like 40, 50 seconds once we get there.
Seems people lived here once. Please don't overdo
Yeah,
it.
some travelers. They've probably been going through the quarry.
Diverters.
Did it!
Yeah, these are probably travelers that have been going through the quarry. However, we're gonna be going over these hills.
Miner's kit, from the look of it.
Now, the path we're taking, there's a chance we run into a chimera. It's not guaranteed. We might not run into it, but there is one out here.
Armed rogues!
Ah, there's some bandits here, actually. Might just be able to avoid them.
The crags cast shadows fit to hide all
No,
manner
no.
of evil.
They've aggroed to me.
Stay ready.
Well, while I'm here, I'm gonna mine.
This looks interesting.
Keep watch on your surroundings. They hold threats and treasures alike.
There we go. Silas, come here.
I'm on my way.
I'll go at once.
I think the bandits give up. Good. I don't need to deal with bandits right now. Oh, yep. Here's a chimera.
Goblin! Slaying the goat will seal the beast's magic.
First strike shall be mine. I shall take on the strong. Let's be rid of the serpent first.
Attack!
Damn it.
Strike at it with magic! The lion fears magic!
The goat's bleating can lull a man to slumber.
Okay, come on.
I'll scale it.
Okay, it's been
Strike
slowed.
while it's distracted.
Beware! The snake spits venom!
Best I can.
There we go. We knocked it over. We're gonna now cast ice. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
He needs to sever the tail.
The snake is done.
Definitely lower stamina.
I'll hold it. Continue the attack.
Oh shit! Ow!
I'll grab hold of it!
I got hold on it. Quickly.
Magic will steal the lion's head!
Strike when it's distracted.
Strike at it with magic!
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. No, you fucking asshole, die.
Be gone, abomination!
I'll hold it. Attack
It
quickly.
wants me. It wants me. Yep. Second attack.
Attack while I hold it.
That item is mine.
It's dead.
This looks interesting.
Alright, that's a chimera.
It hates fire!
With magic, they fall easy.
Grow frenzied!
Yeah. Playing as a mage in this game makes it very easy sometimes. However, trust me, there are some incredibly difficult fights as a mage.
A single charge.
I'll fill it with arrows!
One of those is going to be hellhounds. I don't look forward to meeting hellhounds. Because hellhounds don't let you cast. Hellhounds, they don't let you cast spells. There we go. But yeah, the most fun I have fighting chimeras is actually as a fighter. Perfect parrying chimeras is really fun. And I honestly, I highly recommend fighting them as a fighter. It is the most fun way to fight the chimeras. Alright. We are almost at the Abbey. Alright, you guys want to play fetch?
What's this?
God, why do they not want to play fetch? Fetch! Come on. Fetch. Fetch. God damn it. You can play fetch with your pawns, but I don't remember how to get them to learn it. You have to like throw deer back and forth, and eventually they just learn how to do it.
I'll take that.
Nice, sunbright. I don't want to be out here at night. I know one of the encounters that can spawn out here, which is quite a bad one. Alright.
Fear not should we lose our way, Master. Your map
Welcome to
will
the
serve
Abbey.
us.
Here's a shit ton of plants.
What is it leaves a land so desolate, I wonder?
You've come. I came here to the Abbey in hopes they might find me worthy to send on to the Grand Cathedral in Aldring. No place holds so much wisdom concerning the dragon as there. While I am here, I train as a sister of the faith. I'm to gather flowers. They say I've talent as a healer, but if I labor hard enough, they say I'll learn to grant blessings upon others through flowers. I fear I am a poor judge of such things. Still, what say you, cousin?
Accept the flower.
'Tis said a blessing of flowers leaves the recipient awash with joyous feeling. Any luck? Though in truth, 'tis the Mother Superior here I must convince of my abilities. And the priests, I must show them I've an aptitude as a healer. But as I said before, I've little notion what to expect. Could I ask you to give a flower to someone and tell me of their response?
Okay, so she's now given me a flower. In this quest here, Talon Bloom, give Kina's blessed flower to whomever you choose before it wilts. Report back to her afterwards. Now,
Give that flower to someone afore it wilts, won't you, cuz? I've prayed over it hard enough to give even the Mother Superior a start. I only hope the blessing reaches the recipient.
you can give it to her, but don't do that.
No, surely not. 'Tis enough to make me doubt my senses. Pray, have the priest in Grand Soren or Cassidus take a look. In truth, she may yet pass the great cathedral's gates earlier than not.
So she recommends going to either Cassidus or Grand Soren's priests. We are going to go to Grand Soren's priest, and we're going to do it immediately, because again, this flower will wilt. This is a timed quest. You have 2 to 3 days. Do it immediately so you don't forget. So where are you going to immediately fast travel back to Grand Soren? I put a fast travel point into the Abbey, and we're just gonna speed run over there.
Be they man or pond, 'tis hard to do aught alone. Now, where shall we head?
We're gonna head up this way. For 2 reasons. 1, fast way up, and 2, free skeleton key.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls. I'll take that.
I'm gonna need a couple skeleton keys soon. At least 3 of them. Actually, no, at least 4 of them. Or is it 5? No, it's 5. I actually need 5 of them.
Someone in the castle must be the knight's champion. But who?
Alright. Hello.
She trains in the blessing of flowers, does she? And she bears the gifts of a healer. How wonderful. I should like to see her handiwork. One look at such a flower is enough to glean the power of they who blessed it.
Here you go.
This is Kina's, then? How marvelous. It would seem she is gifted indeed. Perhaps it will not be so long before the Mother Superior writes the mainland on Kina's behalf. To think on it gives me joy. It was the Maker's hand guided her here to our church. I know it.
I've gained quest knowledge. I feel more familiar.
Perhaps it will not be so long. To think on it.
Okay. Report back to Kino. So we're gonna do that immediately. And we can do it very fast. You know what? Before I do, actually, let me drop off my stuff. I'm already getting over encumbered. And we've barely left town on our quest. Plus, I think we just ranked up anyway, so we might as well go check on some stuff. Oh, right. You.
Met with any relic?
Yes, he sells new things now. Pilgrim's Charm. I'm gonna need one of these. I'm gonna buy it. Very expensive. Also, Dragon's Gaze. This is essentially like a Dragon Ball radar. It's a dragon's eye that shows you where Wakestone shards are in the world. It's an interesting item. But yeah, it's essentially the Dragon Ball radar. Only one use though. And it's not really worth it. Alright. Hello.
I hear no. Have your pick.
I need to store some things. There we go. Store all of this. Keep these, of course. All of this stuff. There we go. Alright.
What will it be today?
Learn spells. Nothing new for me here. High Glycel is now available. Of course I'm learning High Glycel. Of course I am learning that. Silas. Oh, nothing new on you? You didn't rank up, I guess.
What will it be to have your pet come up?
High Glacial takes roughly 38 months to cast. That's obviously a joke, but it takes a long while. Oh, that's a quest I might want to do. There's 2 quests here I might want to do. And 3 of them are Bloodwater Beach. Okay.
I'd imagine one would never
We might want to go to
tire of
Bloodwater
this
Beach and put down a fast travel there. Before we do, let's go finish this quest. Hey, I finished your quest.
You delivered the flower. And what did the father say? Then they acknowledged my skill as a healer. I knew I was right to have come here. If I continue at this pace, I am sure to earn transfer to the Great Cathedral. I swear I will. Then I shall learn more of the dragon to aid in your journey.
Yay! Silas leveled up.
It seems our work here is done. Good work, Master.
Thank you. We're gonna leave this fast travel here for a little while longer. It's a good place to leave it anyways. Now, there's another quest in here, but I don't remember when they give it to us.
It seems a dangerous place for such
Hi,
pursuits.
Mason.
Ah, happy coincidence to find you here, Arisen.
It's like Mason's following me. Wouldn't that be weird? Hint, hint. Yeah, Mason's following us a little bit. It's fine. He can follow us all he wants. So there's a second quest here, but I'm not sure how to get it. Let me have a look. It might just take some time before this quest spawns. Which one of you is the givers of the quest again?
Well, let us...
Not you.
Do you get?
Not you.
Well, let us pray.
It's not you. It might be because it's night. The quest might not appear during the nighttime. You?
Keena's fierce
It's you.
resolve is a heart.
Okay, we'll get the quest later. Now, let us fast travel to here. We're gonna go to Bloodwater Beach. Alright, is it light enough stage now?
What purpose do you suppose?
I use this with time yet?
Yes, it is late enough stage. This man has new gear now. He now sells petrifying arrows. Very useful. And now... yeah, he sells... oh, that was building up for like an hour. He now sells the iron loric and the red leather armor. Bunch of this stuff is new as well. Yeah, Hinterland Wasteguard, I'm gonna buy that. That is 30 grand. And the Direwolf cape. Buying that too.
With time yet?
Buy stuff, Silas. Anything good for Silas in here? Yeah, the assembled breeches would be pretty good, but they're kind of expensive. Oh, the iron cuisses. Ah, the full chain hosen. We can get those. Those are pretty cheap. The chainmail. Buy that. Or should we buy the hard leather? Let's buy the hard leather. We could get the sectional plate armor. Expensive though, I don't really got enough for that. And we can buy the lupine veil now, but we already have that. Right, you can buy the mounted pail here. Quite an interesting looking hammer, that. Oh, the Warblade. Some good stuff. And a Knight's Honor. Alright.
Good time yet?
Alright. Let's rest until daytime.
Just name it, sir. As you like.
Yeah, so Bloodwater Beach is a bit of a travel from here. Bloodwater Beach is a very hidden little beach that a lot of NPCs like to go to. They really like traveling there for some reason. And yeah, we're gonna put a fast travel marker there.
Aye. Just name it, sir. Just name it, sir. Well.
Silas has leveled up. Now he can get impact. We're going to get him impact. It's one of the best augments in the game for physical damage users. Higher knockdown is insanely powerful. Give him impact.
Well. Just name it. Come again.
Alright. And out we go. We got quite a ways to travel today. I look a lot cooler
Canyon floor
now.
is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful.
Oh, another Cyclops.
Turn to the shadows. Hobgoblin! It is a formidable foe. Goblins, ill life! Give it a taste of ice!
I just remembered something. One sec. We're going back to Castardus. I just remembered we need to check Castardus and the encampment. Especially the encampment. I just remembered a quest that I think has appeared now. And if we miss it, I will be sad. Also, while I'm in Castardus, isn't there a quest here? One sec. There's actually 2 quests in Castardus.
The life of a salesman
Oh,
surely
there's
has
one of
its
them.
own trials.
Come back. You little shit. There's the other one.
Avail yourself of the inn to rest a while, Arisen.
No, the trail can't grow cold now. Oh, Father, where are you? What in the Maker's name is the Arisen? No. Who am I to question Fortune's gift? Please help me find my father. He's a gardener in his Grace Duke Edmund's castle. I awoke one morning to find him vanished without a word. It's not like him at all. I've searched for near on a week now, but found nothing. I beg your aid, Sir Arisen. I've truly nowhere else to turn. Take this. My father will know it on first glance. Maker, speed your steps.
Alright, gardener's permit. And then fucking Valmiro.
Ah, I hope to see you this day, Kaz. I have aught I would tell you. I have chosen to forego the fishing life, so I might travel the land and study its wonders. As such, I had hoped you might assist in preparations for my journey. How does this offer find you? I truly will always be in your debt, Kaz. For all else, I must provision myself for the trek. I need goods that restore energy. Something to speed my steps when exhaustion creeps round. Might you find me some such healing items?
So he wants a bunch of stuff. A bunch of really rare stuff. The first thing he wants is potent greenwareish.
Let us bring Valmiro.
The least we can do.
Do I have it on me, actually? I actually already have it on me. I have 6 of them. How many do you need?
I know that he...
Oh, just one?
Perfect. These should keep me from getting into too much trouble. At least, when you aren't around to save me. Now, what's next? What's next? Ah, yes, of course. Some source of light. My travels will most like take me to caves and other dark places, you know.
Best we gift him something to...
Alright. Here's my lantern.
Many thanks. I needn't fear any darkness with this at my side. Is there else I require? Food, of course. It's not that I'm picky. I just don't know what's fit to eat other than fish. Might you find something I can bring, Cuz?
Now this is the annoying step. This is where you need sour ambrosial meat. Now, if you remember correctly, we found some of that in a cave, and I made sure I kept it. This is why we did that. For this stupid quest.